Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. On this gloomy, cloudy day, we are in Alamosa, Colorado, and going to Denver, Colorado, with a sell goods trailer. So without wasting any more time, we have the Volvo V&L, that's stock truck that's in the game. I haven't used it in a while, but I have a rework that adds a black, well here I'll just show it to you. I have a rework mod, which all the mods will be shown at the end as usual. But I have a rework mod that adds a black and white interior instead of the hideous brown and blue that the stock truck has normally. So with that,
let's get started. Drive safe.
Get started, I guess, yeah. That was well timed, didn't exactly plan that. So we've already picked up, we are just departing Walbert and making our way to something. Where's that menu? We're going to a Walbert in Denver. Alright, well let's go. Taking the back exit here. Not officially supposed to use this road, but
turn right.
It's way more convenient than driving through the parking lot. I'm not used to this game being cloudy.
Turn left.
I don't know, I guess the winter mod, because I have the Grimes, the
turn
weather.
Left.
Oh, way too fast there. Getting distracted already. Yeah, I'm not used to this game being cloudy. I've had the Grimes winter mod in for winter, and now we have the spring one, or the spring version, and that's why we got the cloudy. So I don't know if it's gonna rain. It could. I have rain probability turned on to like 10-15%, so it could rain, and if it rains it'll probably get extremely foggy, since that seems to be how that mod operates. Not sure exactly why those two go hand in hand, but they do. I think, no, we can be in this lane. I was gonna say we have to turn, but I don't think so. So this video, well, at least part of this video anyway, I was slower down 25. Slower down. Oh, I need to make sure. Okay, yep, I have a working jake brake. That'll be useful later, I'm sure. But yeah, so as I had said in my Wreckfest video,
continue straight.
Okay, we're continuing straight. I didn't plan on turning, but alright. Let's try that again. As I said in my Wreckfest video, I upgraded my computer to Windows 11, and I figured I would, in the future, I would talk about my thoughts on Windows 11 and blah blah blah. Yeah, on like an American Truck video or something, and I guess this is that video. And that will mostly be the main subject.
200 meters,
okay.
Turn left.
We are turning left. Okay, so I was right. Wait, this is a weird...
Turn left.
Oh, I could have... Well, I'm going to end up hitting the curb now. I didn't realize I could have stayed in that right lane. Okay, we're good.
Continue
Didn't
straight.
hit the curb. Look at that police car. I like that livery. That's cool. And I have a mod that puts the real life city police cars. So I guess the Alamosa police cars look like that. I like the mountain. It's very cool. Alright, so back to Windows 11. So now it's been over a month, just over a month, since I installed Windows 11 on this computer that I'm currently using. But as I kind of alluded to in that Wreckfest video, it's not the first computer... Oops, speeding. I'm not sure why. It's coming up on this tight turn and picking up speed. I swear, I've heard other people say that when they're doing American Truck, it's like texting and driving when they're making a video, and I have to agree. I frequently am going too slow, too fast, whatever. I promise I'm not this bad at the game when I'm just playing it on my own. Alright, so back to Windows 11. I have installed it on four computers, and two of which weren't officially supported, two of which were. One of them has an Intel processor from 2011. Getting distracted again. And that computer, when I first put Windows 11 on it, that was quite a thing to get it to work. But then I just recently upgraded it to the 22H2 feature update, I think that's what it was. And that was really simple. All I had to do was change out the requirements file with the Windows 10 requirement file in the ISO, and it just worked. And maybe that's all I did for putting Windows 11 on in the first place. But I remember it taking a lot longer. So I don't know, maybe it's gotten easier, maybe not. I really I don't remember. I put Windows 11 on that computer pretty soon after it came out, publicly. Or it came out of the beta, or, early release, I guess. That's a keep right. Okay, I was like, wait, did that sign say Britland ending? But no, it was keep right for trucks, so we'll keep right. So anyway, as for my thoughts on Windows 11 on this computer, a computer that actually supports it, because yeah, that one mostly works, the unsupported computer, but there's a couple little things that just don't work all that well. But I do remember some people talking about like a watermark or something that unsupported computers were getting, but I have not gotten that. I don't know if it's because I tricked it into thinking that it does support it instead of some janky, force install thing, which I think is possible. So I'm not exactly sure about that, but that might be why I haven't gotten that. But I mean, either way, I rarely use that computer at this point. It's mostly just used for messing around with things like that. I even considered putting a Linux install on it at one point. Still might. But at this point, I kind of want to wait and see how many versions feature versions of Windows 11 I can put on it before they finally stop allowing that. But anyway, back to, my overall thoughts of Windows 11 on a computer that works with it. So this computer, I guess I should probably start with that, has an AMD 5900X and a RTX 3080, and it works just fine. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of people hating on the design, and this doesn't work, or that doesn't work, or this looks stupid. But I mean, yeah, sure, there's no like brand new life-changing features with Windows 11, but at the same time, I don't hate it. It works fine. The centered icons in the taskbar doesn't bother me. Maybe because I've used Mac OS before, and so I'm used to it. I mean, there was a couple times where I went to open the start menu and move the mouse all the way to the left side of the screen. But otherwise, I don't really care that much. Maybe I'm the minority. I think I am in that opinion. Actually, my general opinion of Windows 11 not being an awful piece of garbage, I think I am in the minority. And there's a couple things here and there, like every Windows version I've used. I'm kind of like, well, that's dumb. But overall, okay, are we turning? We're not turning here. We're turning somewhere up here, though, and I can't tell where. Okay, no, this bridge is before the turn.
In 200 meters, turn right.
It's getting sunny now, too, which is nice.
Turn right.
So yeah, I think the Windows 11 complaint that confuses me the most. That bus has broken wheels. I thought that was fixed. Guess not. Yeah, the Windows 11 complaint that confuses me the most is like the curved, the corners on all Windows that aren't full screen, essentially. I don't really understand. I mean, does it really add anything to the experience? No. But is it worth getting actually upset about and, being like genuinely mad that they did that? No, it doesn't really matter. At least that's my thought. I haven't had anything broken because of it. Maybe some people have, and that's why they hate it so much. I will say though, the way they did it is kind of cheaply done. Like, the square corner still exists. You can hover your mouse over where the square corner would be and click and drag on a window still. Which is, I feel like they could have maybe not allowed that unless if maybe they did for compatibility reasons. Guess I didn't even think of that until right now. So maybe that's why they left it, since, Windows is all about backwards compatibility. Except their, requirements for hardware for some reason. The whole situation there really confuses me. And kind of like Mac OS, at least with the Intel Mac computers, they can run the newer software even if they don't officially support them. It'd be interesting to see what happens when the Apple Silicon Macs get what is happening there? That was weird. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the Apple Silicon Macs when they stop being supported, if anyone can continue supporting them, or if that kind of phases out, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does, since I think there's a group of people that have made several versions of Mac OS work on older models, but I know they said it was getting harder with less Intel drivers being supported or available, because Apple's moving away from Intel. So it's entirely, and I know this is a complete tangent from Windows 11, but I wouldn't be at least a bit surprised if they stop being able to support old versions or old hardware. Initially, people were all, and I agree that it's stupid that Windows put such a strict hardware requirement. But at the same time, I always kind of figured there'll be loopholes. If people can figure it out on Mac OS, there'll be loopholes for Windows. And sure enough, it seems like the loopholes may have gotten even easier than they used to be too. So, for now anyway, there are loopholes, but still, their stringent requirements are kind of stupid, and I don't
Keep
really...
left.
Okay, we'll keep left. I didn't plan on exit. Oh wait, I do have to exit. Why is it telling me... Do I have to exit? No, I don't have to exit. Okay. Almost took the wrong exit. I can see it's an intersection where I would not have been able
Keep
to go
left.
straight across. So that's cool. Well, I'm probably going to name this video the Windows Rant, even though it's not really a rant. Kind of is, but not really. That's the general gist of what's happening here, I think. But I wanted to, because I feel like I am very much in the minority here with not hating Windows 11, so I'm curious what everyone else thinks, if that kind of initial, oh, it's so bad, blah, 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 has kind of toned down a bit as people have gotten used to it. Or if there's still very much hatred towards Windows. Or Windows 11 specifically. Because, Windows 11, it's not perfect. Like the right click menu, you know, when you're on the desktop there, that redesign menu, it's kind of useless. Well, I guess it's not useless, it's just, I guess it's more touchscreen friendly is probably what it is supposed to be. But it resulted in is third-party applications that used to show up like 7-zip don't, unless you do show more applications or whatever they call that, which just gives you the Windows 10, you know, menu. It seems, I don't know, maybe 7-zip could be re-added to it if the developer wanted to.
Keep left.
If Microsoft is so backwards compatible, then the developers in theory shouldn't have to make changes like that, but I suspect that's probably why they kept that old menu as even an option in the first place. But, you know, anyway. So maybe, you know, third-party stuff could still be added to the new menu. I don't really know. And if it can, then maybe one day it will be. But, you know, if not, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. But the settings menu, the modern settings menu anyway, I struggle to find what I'm looking for in there frequently. And then I think I found something that'll help, but really it's just a link to a Microsoft, you know, help document, which will force open Microsoft Edge, even though I have Firefox set as my default browser, and that's not helpful. So yeah, that I hate. That is probably something that I can actually say I hate about Windows 11. Settings menu just seems, I don't know if it's more convoluted than Windows 10, because it is very similar, but I don't know, it just seems like it's harder to find stuff. We're definitely in Denver here, so I should probably wrap this rant up a bit here, you know, soon enough here. So yeah, I don't really understand the settings menu. I still struggle with it, probably always will. Be Linux 55. But I mean, oh yeah, other than that, Windows 11 doesn't really bother me, and I kind of forgot about that. But thinking about it, it's like, yeah, the settings menu bothers me. They made that way harder to navigate, and then having those help document links, which I guess for some people, that probably is actually useful to be able to link directly to the help document. You know, for the average user that doesn't have a broad understanding or long history of using Windows, I could see that actually probably being useful. But actually what I'd like to see is a way to disable those links, or, you know, like, you know, remove that section, hide it. That's the, you know, word I'm looking for.
Exit right.
Is, you know, some of the settings menus have like additional options that'll like link to different pages in the settings menu, or, you know, different tabs in their pages, whatever you want in the settings window. So I click on those links thinking it's one of those, but really it's a link. That's usually how that happens. Yeah, we got some road work up here. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we're in Denver. But yeah, I've pretty much ignored the truck, or, you know, the game in general, not even just the truck. I pretty much ignored everything that's going on around me here.
And then exit right.
Over in Aurora, or Aurora.
Exit right.
Aurora, I think is how it's pronounced.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Even though the game considers it Denver.
Turn right.
It's just how they do it. They don't section out all the small cities. So yeah, we're getting close to the Walmart, or the Walmart. That looks like a rest stop fuel place. Oh, I think if this is the part of Denver I'm thinking it is, that fuel rest stop, truck stop, that's the word I'm looking for. That truck stop will be massive, and there'll be like a UPS or UDS or whatever the in-game version of UPS is. Like distribution center, that's like an actual like distribution center type thing. It's,
Keep left, and
you know,
then turn
sizable
left.
facility. Nope, this isn't that spot. That's a tiny little gas station.
Turn left.
So nope, I have no clue where we are. Not where I thought we were. Although, let's look at the map. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a sell goods. Yeah. Yeah, ironic since we have the sell goods trailer, but... So this is where I thought we were. Just until a couple weeks ago, I had no clue that that massive sell goods place was even there. I thought it was a UPS thing, but... Or, you know, UDS I think is the in-game alternative to UPS. But apparently not, it's sell goods. Either way. It's, you know, a type of, you know, drop-off that I didn't know was really in the game even. Car, you're seriously gonna turn at the same time? You're an idiot. So you can see, like, all that's open. There's no fake walls anywhere. You can drive all the way in there. And all the way around the building.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Oh, we're turning right here. So I've never been to this Walmart or Walbert.
Turn
so
right.
Might be the same. It's definitely not. But yeah, I do like all the different
You have reached your
prefabs
destination.
that they're doing these days. More realistic, yeah. It's alright, I have no clue where we're dropping off. Well, I found it. The truck's up there. It's right here, and there's the entrance. It's the very first door, actually. Well, yeah, very first door. Surrounded by a truck that's pulled away from a trailer, just to make it more difficult, and a forklift. That'll be fun. I didn't think this one was gonna be that difficult. Oh, metro train. That looks... Is that really what the metro trains look like? I don't... In Denver? I feel like it's not. But, I mean, I have no idea. I've never been to Denver, but I just get the feeling that that's not... I mean, I've seen videos and pictures of their light rail before, and I feel like that's not what I've seen. Okay, I think I'm taking that too wide. Yeah. Pretty sure the trailer was gonna hit the forklift. Let's try that again. Okay, that looks better. Boy. Yeah, that looks good, that looks good. Oh, going up onto the curb a little bit, not a big deal. Okay, yeah, I can straighten that out and make that work. So let's back up further so we have more room to pull forward. I imagine it might even accept this, but I'll pull up and straighten her out a bit more. There's no reason not to. So yeah, I hope, I mean, as we're wrapping up here, I hope you enjoyed the Windows 11 rambles. I was actually kind of having second thoughts about even making this video after I, you know, had said I would maybe do it with the Wreckfest, or in the Wreckfest video, but I decided ultimately, you know, maybe it'll be interesting to somebody. So I decided to go ahead and do it. Even if it was kind of rambly, and I knew that would probably be the case. So either way, shut the truck down, have the wheel freak out like it always does, and see how much. 10,000 on time. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. That's going to conclude this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.